What's up, everybody? Here we are, Superstition Mountain, on this beautiful cloudy day. I love that there's a little bit of cloud up on the mountaintop. And you may be feeling this way. You may be feeling like the path is not clear, that there's some fog, and that there's some uncertainty about the future. And let me ask you this question: is life certain or uncertain? I believe that life is uncertain, that we don't know what is going to happen in our future. But a lot of times we live with an anxiety about the future and what's going to unfold. So then how do we let go of wanting to control the future, when it doesn't matter how hard you try to control it, the future is still just going to happen. And we're always going to be unsure of what's to come. So how do we become okay with living life knowing that we can't control the future? Well, you may be thinking, well, I can sure damn try to control the future. I'm going to do everything I can all day, every day, and I'm going to control this, and I'm going to control that. I'm going to work really hard, and then I'm going to be secure financially, and then that's going to bring safety. But then you got to ask, and then what? I make X amount of dollars to be safe and to control safety. But then once you make that money, you're still wanting to control the future, and you're still feeling uncertain. And that feeling is still there. You see what I'm saying? What's going on? And then what? Write this down. And then what? This is a great question you can ask your thoughts, your mind, as you are hearing the thoughts and feeling it in your body, the anxiety. Okay, and then what? Okay, if I get approval from these people, then I'm going to, if I get validated here, then that's going to feel good and I'm going to be awesome. Oh, this feels so good, right? Get these little dopamine hits, but then you get the validation, or you make the money and the feeling's still there. The uncertainty, the fog. So then what? And then what, mind? You need to make more money this year than last year. Okay, boom, you do it, you make more money, and the feeling's still there. So it's like, when you notice these things, when you have this awareness that we are not our thoughts, so when we have the thoughts that we need to do the thing to get the thing to be okay, we ask that thought, and then what? And then all of a sudden that thought's like, oh shit, he sees me. I've been found out. Because it has nothing to say, because it's been found out. When you say, and then what? It's going to be like, oh shit. Because what's the answer going to be? It's going to be something ridiculous. Oh, yeah, once you make $1 million, okay, now you got to make 2. Okay, mind. So then what is it? What is underneath this programming of trying, and let me tell you what it is you're trying to find safety. You're trying to find safety within your body. You're trying to find acceptance. But the truth is that you are already known by source energy, the one that you are one with and have always been one with. And the proof that you've always been one with source energy is that anxiety doesn't feel good, that regret and depression of the past doesn't feel good, which proves that you are one with all. So what's in the way? It's our mind. It's the wounded boy, the wounded little girl who had to build walls and to build protectors to keep the vulnerable, pure little being safe. How do we break through this wall? The wall that you vowed and you put up to protect yourself. One way I found for myself was through visualization and being guided by a facilitator to then parent, to show up and be the parent for that child that didn't feel seen, heard, or accepted for who he was. And then I do that, the grown-up version of me that is searching. What you're looking for is what is looking. St. Francis of Assisi. I'll say it again. What you're looking for is what is looking. That deeper knowing that there's something more, to know yourself at the deepest level. And it's not the shallow, the money, the external things to stay safe, or the validation from people to stay safe. It's deeper than that. And that's you. That's you showing up for the past versions of you. You see? And for me, this is when that quote was experienced by me, and the facilitated journey into the little 5-year-old that was sitting on his bunk bed feeling unseen, unheard, and not accepted for who he was. And I got to sit next to that little boy and say, hey, I'm here with you. I see you. I hear you. You are special. You don't have to do anything to be loved, to be valuable. You are valuable. Just because you are breathing air and that you have a heartbeat means that you have purpose and you have value here on earth. You are the fingerprint of God, the only one like you. And you are here to shine. You are here to speak. You are here to express, and whatever that desire comes into you. Right now, it's a desire to make this video and to share this with you, and to let my voice be heard, and to be vulnerable and open with the whole world, to share my experience of going through my complex trauma. And complex trauma is not having your emotional needs met as a child and being stuck in a family dynamic where daily you are unseen and unheard and not connected with. And a lot of us have it, and it's okay, and our parents did the best that they could. But the truth of the matter is that they didn't have the tools to learn how to show up for themselves emotionally. Therefore, how are they going to show? It's impossible to show up for your kids emotionally when you don't know how to show up emotionally for yourself. And some people had different capacities of knowing how to show up for themselves emotionally, therefore passing that along to their kids. And therefore, that's why you got some people in prison, and you got some people running businesses and doing videos and helping other people, because there's different levels of complex trauma. But because we're so open, loving, vulnerable, precious little pure beings coming into the world, it's not hard to build the protectors, to build these places, and to create this concept of shame, which is a core belief. It's not like guilt. Guilt helps you on your moral compass, and knowing that, rape, pillage, plunder, murder are stealing, lying. These are things that you want to, probably steer clear of to create a harmonious life of peace within yourself, right? But shame says that I am bad because I did a bad thing. Just because you did a bad thing doesn't mean that you are a bad person, but guilt can say, yeah, shouldn't do that. Where you feel the regret of the past or the way you acted in the past, you can see that you did that out of pain, because hurt people hurt people. It's just how it works out. And it's just really important to take full accountability of your life and all the choices that you have made and all the things that have manifested in your life, because you are creating your life. And the parts we resist, for me, I got to do it all by myself. I got to grind. I got to work hard to make it happen and to make the money. Well, guess what? The universe is going to give that to me. Okay, you want to do that? You're all right. You get to work hard. You get to do it all by yourself. Excuse me. You get to do it all by yourself. And here you go. And so that's what I'm walking through right now. It's like learning how to let go of that energy and tapping into another energy of the oneness, the flow, and knowing that all things are being magnetized to me as I've learned to show up for me. And these parts of me that I've been embarrassed about, or that I have shamed and not liked, and growing out of this shame spiral, getting out of the shame spiral and getting into the positive thought vortex instead, starting with self-compassion, which leads to a new possibility, a new space that creates the coherence and peace with source energy, the one that we're all one with and connected to. And so I hope this helps you on your journey. I hope this brings you great value to your life. And it's all about just these little nuggets that we can take with us and practice. Remember, hand on the heart, that releases serotonin. Deep breath in through the nose, hold, exhale with a hum to calm the vagus nerve. Do 3 or 4 of those throughout your day to connect with yourself, to then listen to what is coming through, what needs to be allowed, seen, heard, and felt. We are all on this self-parenting journey together. If you need help with this, go to fortheknown.com and let's set up a session. Love to come alongside you. All right, blessings, peace.